Hey, what's up, guys? I'm not gonna enjoy this one, but I'm deciding to do it. We're reacting to My Story Animated. Let's go. It's not unpausing.
Hi, my name is Sasha, and I'm a popular singer with the wealthiest parents in town.
Mm.
Before I continue, please like and subscribe. Selling
Hi, my name is Sasha. Before I continue, please subscribe!
out concerts weekly and dealing with fans around the world might sound fun, but you know what's even cooler?
Men.
Partying all
Oh.
night long. In the middle of my show, I escaped with my boyfriend Theo to go to the biggest island party ever. But when he pulled over to a helicopter pad, my excitement turned to panic. I thought we were going to use a yacht. You know I have
Oh
a
my
phobia
God.
of heights, right?
Spoiled.
It's a 5-minute ride. You're just being melodramatic. Get over it. Get over it? Enjoy the party without
Get over
this
it,
drama.
Billy.
Babe, come on. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I just ignored him and stormed off. As I walked back to the city, I noticed a person in a hooded jacket following me. I grabbed my stiletto and yelled at him. Why are you hiding, dude? Are you scared? Don't worry. I don't bite. To my surprise, he just threw
That
a
was
rock
not
at me
tough.
and ran away. What the chocolate fudge? I picked it up and realized that it was at me and ran away. What the chocolate fudge?
That was the best phrase I've heard in my life. That's not how that would go. You're not just gonna go, what the chocolate fudge? You'd run away, screaming and crying, and be like, Theo! Ah! Ah! The guy was stalking me! Ah!
I picked it up and realized that it was my magazine, with a death threat drawn all over my face. Unfortunately for him, I was fearless. The threats kept coming over the weekend. My parents had always wanted to hire a bodyguard for me, but I didn't want some boring old guy to keep following me around. But this time, they wouldn't take no for an answer. When I
What happened? What happened? Well, I was gone. I didn't even. What? Excuse me!
When I finally saw my bodyguard, I almost passed out. He was the most
Masculine man! Oh, yeah, actually, yep.
I've ever seen, and he looked just a few years older than me. Hey, handsome. Are you sure you're a bodyguard and not my next boyfriend? To my surprise, he didn't smile a bit.
Holy.
You look too young for
Sigma.
this. How can I trust you? Suddenly, a ball from our neighbor came hurling right at me, and he instantly caught it with one hand. Trust me, I'm really
You ladies
good at my
alright?
job. You can check my records. Your father has everything you need. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's go. He opened the car door for me, and as I slipped in, I accidentally brushed my shoulder with his chest, and oh my, it felt harder than a rock. When
How do these guys have like
school,
25 million
he looked
subscribers?
So happy to see me with my young bodyguard. He pulled me aside and said, "Look, babe, I know I insulted you the other night, but getting back at me
Jealous.
with another guy, how could you? He's my friend.
Jealous.
I'm still mad at you for what you did, and now you're accusing me of cheating?" Suddenly, Damon stepped in. "Is there a
Jealous.
problem here? Stay out of this, man." Theo tried to push him aside, but Damon pounced on him and pinned him to the ground. "What the heck are you doing? Let go of me, idiot." "Hey, stop it."
Epic fight scene 101!
As expected, Theo went
Psycho!
I immediately blocked him before he got his butt kicked by Damon. "That's enough, Theo. He's just doing his job. Why do you need a bodyguard when you have me? I'm your boyfriend. I'll protect you."
Not near her 24/7 though.
Landed on his shoulder, and he ran screaming. Protect my butt. As I walked down the hall with Damon, girls were literally drooling all over him. He looks more like a model than a bodyguard. He can be the father of my children.
Holy.
He's more attractive than Theo.
Creepy.
I really want to feel his biceps. These girls
What the
sounded so desperate, but they were right.
I really want to feel its biceps.
With my favorite coffee. "Hey girl, so I brought you your..." Damon suddenly snatched it and started sniffing it. He then took a sip and waited for a few seconds before saying, "Clear." As he gave it back to me, Tessa was glaring at him. "Excuse me, did you really
You think I'll poison my best friend? Yes.
Just doing my job." Tessa then dragged me to a corner. "So you're giving up your privacy just like that?" I can see that he's very attractive.
Wait a minute.
But best privacy?
Why are her fingers tied together? Like, and her hand is faced backwards. Like the palm of her hand is facing down. 10 out of 10 editing.
Just like that, I can see that he's very attractive, but something about him screams bad news. He even sounds like a demon. You have to get rid of him.
A demon!
Oh, come on, girl. It's just his first day. Let's see. But Tessa was right. I didn't have a second of privacy.
That's
Damon
good.
followed me around
That's what
every
you
freaking
want
second.
with a bodyguard.
He stood behind me in all of my classes. And
That's what you
even
want with a
restaurants.
bodyguard.
It was so
That's a bit
awkward.
unnecessary.
At home, he'd just stand outside my door.
That's
and I
necessary.
never saw him sleep. And worse, he had this permanent ice-cold expression on his face that gave me chills. I had a recording event one night, and when I reached the studio, a guy came rushing toward me. He was about to draw out something from his back pocket, when suddenly, Damon grabbed his arm and twisted
Oh,
it.
heck yeah.
Your weapon. What? I just wanted an autograph from her, man. Damon let go of the
Aw.
guy, and it was so embarrassing. What's the matter with you?
He's
I'm a
doing his
popular
job.
singer, so you have to get used to my fans.
Bitch.
Just doing my job. Calm down.
Exactly.
Ashley. Calm down. The next day at school, Theo kept following me around to apologize, but I still ignored him until he said, "My producer cousin is throwing an exclusive yacht party with some A-listers this weekend. She's a fan of yours, and she'd be ecstatic if you came."
No.
Now, parties were my weakness. Not so fast, sweetheart. Hang out with me
Superman's
tomorrow?
kryptonite.
Okay, fine. Theo requested not to bring Damon to our date tomorrow, so I talked to him in private. "My job is not to leave your side for a minute. So sorry, can't do." He was so firm about this, so I finally gave up and let him come with us. We went to a private movie theater and watched a super sad movie together. Minutes into the movie, Theo and I were already crying our hearts out.
I don't cry at
Damon
movies
had
either.
No reaction at all.
W.
What was he, a robot?
Yes.
After the movie, we went to a fancy restaurant, and I was having a good time with the lobster until Theo started forcing himself on me. "Just one kiss, babe. Come on." "Not now, Theo. We're in a public place and people are staring." But he was persistent. Just then, Damon grabbed him and
That's called sexual assault.
paper. Theo was furious. He grabbed a chair, but before
It's
he
called
could hit
sexual
Damon
assault.
with it, I pushed him away.
And that's
"Stop it
assault.
right now. Your stupid bodyguard started it. Why don't you tell him to get a life and go home to his mommy?" "No, Theo. You go home." I immediately called him a cab, and when he was finally gone, I turned to Damon angrily. "I know he was being a jerk, but I can handle my personal life. You don't have to interfere every freaking second." "He was disrespecting your personal space. Your job is to
I'll
keep me
admit it,
safe,
he did
not
wrong
to
there.
meddle in my personal matters. Know your boundaries." "Apologies. It will never happen again." I actually didn't mind that Theo got the thrashing he deserved, but Damon
Damn.
always being around was just getting on my nerves. A few days later at a concert, I was performing my newest single, and everyone was singing along with me. It felt amazing. Some of them even started climbing up on the stage to join me. Suddenly, Damon jumped in and pushed them off stage. What in the world? He then lifted me and carried me to the backstage.
Oh,
in
no,
the
I'm falling.
middle of my freaking performance. I finally had enough. My parents are paying you to protect me, not to annoy me and screw up my concerts. Your life is in danger, ma'am. You have to treat everyone as an enemy. That is ridiculous.
No,
Whoever
it
sends
isn't.
those stupid threats is probably just some harmless loser. Better to be safe than sorry. I complained to my parents about his behavior, but they...
This lady, this spoiled person, has no regard for her life. Like, if I was a singer, I would take that seriously. Like, someone is threatening my life. Get a grip.
They praised him for it, ruining my career and even my personal life. He's just doing his job, honey.
Exactly.
He needs to make sure you're safe all the time. They were hopeless cases. So
Smash.
I resolved instead, and she came up with a plan. Test his patience, annoy him, do everything you can to make him quit. You're good at that, you gorgeous brat.
Jesus.
I love the sound of it, girl. You're the best. Of course I am. I stayed up at 4 a.m. that night to disturb Damon in his sleep, but to my surprise, He was already up. I need you to get my favorite Starbucks coffee. That's not part of my job description. Do it, or I'll make your job harder. Fine. What's your order? 1 iced venti caramel macchiato with 6 shots of mocha, 1/4 non-fat milk, 1/8 almond milk with medium whipped cream, and a caramel drizzle with a rose design on top, in a biodegradable takeaway cup with a pink straw. Got it. What? I was just messing with him, but to my surprise, he immediately left, and holy mother of toads, he came back with my exact order.
Damn.
Wow. Anything else? That's all for now. Later that day, I went to the mall and went on a crazy shopping spree, making him carry all my bags to tire him out. But he was like a machine. I entered a clothing store, and as I tried on all the prettiest clothes, I kept asking for his opinion,
Pick me.
but he wasn't paying attention.
There's a moth on my wall. There's a moth on... I killed it.
Oh, aren't you gonna give me a compliment or something? Giving an opinion about your outfits is not part of my job, ma'am. Any normal guy would have been drooling at me by now. He must be a side
Spoiled.
To get back at him, I
Spoiled.
faked a sprain and forced him to carry me on his back, but he was still as strong as a freaking tank. Finally giving up, I went to the bathroom with everything I'd bought and escaped through the window. After making sure that I'd lost him, I went to an orphanage and gave out all the clothes to the kids. While I was having fun with them, Tessa sent me some pictures of Theo kissing a blonde girl in a restaurant. At this point, I didn't even care. Theo was trash. I immediately sent him a message and told him that we were done. He was the worst boyfriend anyway.
Good
He started
job.
calling me immediately, so I just blocked him. Problem solved. Later, I went to a local club to celebrate my breakup, and while I was dancing my heart out, I was shocked to see someone watching me from the bar. Damon! Of course he tracked me down. A cute guy tried to dance with me, and suddenly, Damon came and pushed him away. Hey, listen, buddy, I'm sick of this. If you're gonna keep scaring
He's literally doing his job. He's literally doing his job.
go sit
I have to calm down.
while I find someone. Before I could poke the guy next to me, Damon suddenly grabbed my hand to dance. Just then, the song shifted to
Okay,
a slow
now you're just making
He
him...
pulled me in closer by the waist. It's not so bad, is it? If you say so, ma'am. You can say my name, you know. If you say so, Sasha. He had the faintest smile on his face, and my heart skipped a beat. We slow danced as he looked deep into my eyes, and suddenly, his face was so close to
mine.
Just then, he pulled away from me, like he'd had an electric shock. We need to go home. But it's still early. Safety reasons. Ugh, he was so annoying. When we got
He's
home,
doing his
I saw
job.
a box sitting on my bed, and when I opened it, lots of rats jumped out and started running all over the room. I saw a little note inside.
Rats aren't
and
that
for the
scary.
first time ever, it scared me. For real. Someone broke into your room. This person means business. We have to be more careful, ma'am. He suggested that I shouldn't go to school for the next few days for safety, and I agreed. One night, my manager called and reminded me of my concert in Paris the next day. It was my biggest one yet, and I had to go. I don't think you should be making public appearances till we find out who's trying to hurt you. No, I'm not gonna let some creep scare me and make me decide what I should do.
I just take
This was
precautions.
planned in advance, and all the tickets are sold, and I'm not canceling. Damon was forced to allow me, but on one condition. We had to share a hotel room so he could keep a constant eye on me. When we were finally in Paris, I rehearsed my songs all night while he was constantly looking out the window. The next morning, I found him still asleep on the couch when something on the floor caught my attention. Next morning, I found him still asleep on the couch when something on the floor caught my attention. A picture of a beautiful girl in his wallet. She looked around.
His sister!
I quickly put the wallet away, feeling
Sweet home Alabama.
No, of course not. Why would I care if he had a girlfriend? Hours before the concert, while my makeup team was working on me, Damon suddenly snatched me away. Can't you just postpone this? It's too dangerous. I told you, I can't. Please, Sasha, just listen to me. I care about you, you know? Oh, do you? I thought I was your only client. Just do your job, which is to keep me alive, and let me do my job, which is to entertain people. And actually, I prefer it when you call me ma'am. You got me? Loud and clear, ma'am. During my
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
Fucking hell ads.
Page 44.
concert, I tried not to think of Damon and the death threats, and it was going so well.
How the hell did they make 20 minutes? Well, not 20 minutes. How'd they make so much longer than this?
He looked so lovely. Snap out of it, Sasha. He has a girlfriend. While I was singing
It's
my
his
fourth
sister.
song, I suddenly spotted a hooded figure in the crowd. He was beaming something at me.
Enemy spotted.
I froze in panic, but just then a strong pair of arms grabbed me and carried me off the stage, and I looked up to see Damon's tense face. Stay here. Don't move. He returned a few minutes later, saying he'd lost the hooded figure. I was still shaking in fear, and he gently picked me up and we returned to the hotel. He tucked me into bed and sat
So they
down
just
on the
stitched
sofa.
everybody?
I closed my eyes and tried to sleep, feeling safe as he watched over me. Sometime later, I felt him fixing my blanket and gently caressing my cheek as he left. Why did he do that? And why was it giving me a heart
Caressing.
attack? When I woke up the next morning,
Caressing.
I peeked into the kitchen and smiled when I saw him dancing while cooking our breakfast. It was the first time I saw him looking so human. I felt shy when he turned to me. I didn't have any makeup on. That's the first time I've seen you without makeup, and you look even more beautiful than usual.
Okay.
Is complimenting me part of your job now? Maybe. I knew it. No one can ever resist my charms.
Bitch.
Not even my emotionless bodyguard. I wonder what your girlfriend would say about this. I assume you're talking about the picture of the girl in my wallet. Gosh, was he actually awake that time? He revealed that it was his sister.
What did I know?
Lost her because he'd failed to protect her, and that's why he became a bodyguard. She'd always wanted to go to Paris and go up the Eiffel Tower. I suddenly felt brave. Let's go there then, for her. After what happened yesterday, there's no way I'm allowing you to go anywhere. Also, I know from your file that you're afraid of heights. I'm not scared when I have you around. I'll be fine, I promise. He finally agreed, but later as we were climbing onto the escalator at the Eiffel Tower, he must
She
have
looks like
noticed
she's-
I was nervous. Are you sure about this? We can just go back, you know. No, I can do this. When we reached the top, I squealed and covered my eyes. You made it to the top. You have to see this view now. I don't know if I can. How about you take a look, and we'll go down? But how did you miss this, Sasha? I've got you. Do you trust me? Yes, I do.
Do you trust me?
Open your eyes when I say go.
Okay.
Okay.
Shows her off the edge.
Forward, and then suddenly, I felt his arms wrap around my waist. Now. I opened my eyes, and I gasped. I was so close to the edge, and the whole glittering city was in front of me. And I'd never felt safer in my life. Yes. Have you ever fallen for a client?
She's not moving her mouth. She's not moving her mouth.
Ever fallen for a client? My smile instantly faded at his answer. No, it would never happen. I can't do my job well if I'm emotionally involved. So, it was just me who was feeling this. He was just being nice to his client. After a week, I had to go back to school for the final exams. I looked for Tessa so we could study together in the library, but I couldn't find her. I sat down to study alone
What?
and let Damon stand by the door so I could focus. Minutes later, he barged in and yelled, "Sasha, look out." To my horror, the huge bookshelf behind me began to yell.
Sasha, look out. Like, instead he should yell, Sasha, look out! Not, Sasha, I'd look out if I were you.
Sasha, look out. To my horror, the huge bookshelf behind me began to fall on me, but Damon leapt forward and pushed me out of harm's way, and it fell on him.
He's
He was in
fine.
the hospital for a week, and despite my parents' protests that I needed to stay safe at home, I insisted on visiting him every day. One day, while I was in the waiting area, Tessa came to see me with my favorite coffee, but before I could take a sip, a hand suddenly slapped the cup away. We turned to see Damon and a cop beside him, who suddenly put handcuffs on Tessa. What are you doing, you moron?
He looks-
What's
Oh
happening?
no, I
Suddenly,
feel
he revealed something that blew my mind. Tessa was the one who'd pushed the bookshelf on me.
she's not that
Keeping
strong.
an eye on her and studying her. That day, I saw her enter the library from the back door, and I knew she was up to no good. I'm sure your coffee is poisoned too. My best friend was trying to hurt me.
Yup.
Tessa, why? And suddenly, Tessa turned into a monster because I hate you. You have everything I've ever wanted.
Holy.
Talent, fame, wealth, Theo, life is if your stupid bodyguard wasn't such a pain, she screamed as the cop dragged her away. I'll be fine. fine. How are you?
I'm okay, but I can't be your bodyguard anymore, Sasha. I just can't fight my feelings for you anymore.
Oh my
It's
god.
wrong.
If I fire you right now, will you be my boyfriend instead? Without a word,
You're fired, bitch.
finally kissed me on the lips. I took that as a yes.
Bestie is jealous of me because I'm prettier. Watching that.
I'm not gonna lie. I use
Bitch.
right?
No! No! No!
Depleting the least amount.
Contestant 9, please state your name.
Sierra?
Same voice actor.
Looks like a nightmare, right? Hi, I'm Sierra. And ever since I could talk, I've had a stutter. I didn't think much of it until I moved to a new town when I was 6.
Welcome to the neighborhood. I'm Dean.
Oh my god!
What's your name, sweetheart?
Sierra.
It's actually.
Why do you talk like that?
Damn!
First time anyone had asked me that. It
So-
wouldn't be the last. My stutter happened frequently, but it got worse when I was nervous. My mom barely noticed or cared that I had a stutter, or that I really existed. She was always working. Well, he left the picture a while ago.
He left to get the
Most
milk.
days, Mr. Dean would watch me after school, and Kelsey and I became fast friends. We did everything together. Played at the park, put on fashion shows, grabbed ice cream at Scoopy's.
Ice cream.
When we went out as a trio, I'd secretly pretend that Mr. Dean was my dad, and Kelsey was my older sister. In those moments, it felt like the family I'd always wanted. But things started to change when Kelsey's mom announced she wanted a divorce and moved out of state. After that, Kelsey started to change. She wasn't just upset, she was furious.
Oh, Goku power up!
Smashed the living room furniture in a fit of rage. She lashed out in class and got held back a grade.
Oh!
She probably would have been expelled. By middle school, we ended up in the same class, and Mr. Dean dropped us off on the first day. Now, you're in class. And
3G animation.
Wow, your daughters are so.
Your daughters are so beautiful.
I'm a lucky dad.
Kelsey looked like she was about to explode.
I'm Kelsey. I'm his only daughter. My mistake. And what's your name?
Sierra.
Sierra Mist.
Sierra? Why do you talk like that?
Yeah, can you not speak properly? Or are you stupid?
Into laughter. And I could feel my
That's
face
funny.
burn.
But I wouldn't
Since
laugh in
then,
the moment. It's
Kelsey
just funny now.
wasn't my friend anymore. A real friend wouldn't do that. Through the years, Kelsey's hatred only grew. Anytime I had an accomplishment, she had to ruin it. Opening night of the school play.
What is this hardcore rock in my
arms
ears?
costume.
My
She
ears
threw a
aren't getting
birthday party
serenaded
on
with
the
this.
same day as mine every year, and literally paid people to skip mine. At the science fair, she unplugged my volcano as the judges walked by, so it just looked like a sad pile of paper mache. And during my middle school graduation speech, she just had to make a scene. And so, I want to say how proud I am of our class. We did.
What the glitch here is trying to say is we did
Wreck-It Ralph reference!
party at my house tonight. Everyone's technically invited, but only cool people should show up.
If it weren't for being her neighbor and still being close with
Oh,
Mr. Dean,
oh,
I would have
moonwalked.
liked to never see Kelsey again.
I'm sorry about my daughter. Ever since her mom left, she's been a different person.
I just wish she wasn't so mean.
You shouldn't be ashamed of something you can't control. At the end of the day, your stutter is something that makes you unique.
I held on to
That-
that going into high school.
His
My
voice, like,
stutter didn't bother me
talking
much anymore.
is
In
not
fact,
synced.
It was getting better with age. He was right. It did make me different, and I liked that. One Friday in English, we were doing a vocabulary spelling exercise, and I was totally killing it.
Her fingers are stuck together.
T-E-R-I-C. Esoteric. Q-U-E-R-U-L-O-U-S. Querulous.
She's gonna get bullied for being a nerd.
V-A-C-I-L-L-A-T-E. Vacillate. Everyone was surprised at how well I was doing. And honestly, so was I. Who knew I was that good at spelling?
Sierra, there's a regional spelling bee in a few weeks. You should join. Who knows? You may make it all the way to nationals.
As I sat in my room looking over the spelling bee brochure, loud music suddenly rattled my walls. Kelsey was throwing a party in her backyard. A few classmates waved me over. Fine, just for a little. The party was fun, but I couldn't stop thinking about the spelling bee, and I decided
Oh yeah,
to sign up.
classic SoundCloud
What's this?
music.
She snatched the brochure out of my hand.
A spelling bee? Oh, please. Like you could ever win one of these. In case you didn't know, you trip over your words.
Give that back.
Not so fast. I'll help you practice for your big day.
She pulled out her
I
phone
once straight
and
up
turned the
told a
flash
kid I
on
didn't like his
as if it wore a
haircut. That
spotlight.
was really
Some other
random,
people gathered
but
around and
yeah.
did the same. I felt blinded by all the lights in my face.
Why don't you show us what you got?
Blinding Lights
Nothing
lyric.
seems fun like watching you butcher the alphabet live on stage. Your word is quiberate.
That's not even a word.
Okay then, your word is pathetic.
P-A-T-H-E-T-A-I-C. No, fuck!
IRRELEVANT. Irrelevant. I'll use it in a sentence. Kelsey is irrelevant.
Oh, sick burn!
But she ripped it into pieces and threw it up like confetti. I took a small step.
Hey, really got him there, boys.
Kelsey took a step back and fell into the pool.
Ugh, you pushed me.
Yeah, right. I didn't push you. Your attitude just slipped. She climbed out
Oh,
and
sick
stormed
burn.
over to me, and I bolted.
Exactly.
Shoving people in her way into the pool. I made it home and locked the door just as she started kicking and clawing at it. My heart was racing. By Monday, the whole school was talking about it. Someone had filmed everything, and she looked completely unhinged. I avoided her all day. After class, I asked my teacher if she would sign off on my spelling bee application, and she wrote a letter of recommendation. That night, I was recording myself practicing when I heard Mom come home early. I rushed downstairs
thought she didn't
to
have
tell
a
her about
mom.
the bee, but she really wasn't listening, as usual.
Oh, I forgot about her.
Sierra, that's great and all, but I'm working and I don't need any distractions tonight. And
Bad
the
mom,
mother of
bad
a
mom,
hero
bad.
would go to.
Whoa, bad mom.
Annoyed, I went back upstairs and found Kelsey sneaking through my bedroom window. What are you doing here? Get out!
Relax, Miss Broken Record. I'm just here to apologize.
Apologize?
Yeah. I saw the video from the party over the weekend. I looked crazy.
She's only
It wasn't
doing this for
okay
her
how I was
reputation.
treating you, so I'm sorry, okay?
Only for her reputation, and her fingers are sewn together.
Yeah, well, we used to be friends or whatever. I think it's time to put the bad blood between us to bed, right?
Trust doesn't just snap back into place. Not after everything that's happened between us.
I understand.
I
I'm trying to prove it
understand.
to you. Do you mind getting me some water? Climbing up the vines was harder than I thought.
Uh-huh. Sure. This certainly wasn't on my bingo card for how the night would go. I brought her water,
Oh.
downed in one gulp.
Thanks. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe we can sit together at lunch?
Maybe.
She's only doing it for her.
Also, never sneak
I'm
into
shut
my
up.
room again. Then she climbed out the window. What a strange interaction. But maybe we really were turning over a new leaf. The next day, I walked into class feeling good
Struck
about the
that
new
stuff.
era I was in, where I tried new things and made up with old friends. But that confidence vanished when I found my teacher waiting for me, looking pissed.
Sierra, you will not be attending class today. I've contacted the spelling bee and pulled my recommendation for your application.
What? What did I do?
You should be ashamed of yourself. The
Uh,
principal is waiting for you in his office.
What was going on?
It has come to our attention that the English exam answers were sent to your entire English class yesterday.
I'm sorry. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's
my name is Billy McRandall, and I like to eat cheese for a living.
strange, Given the exam answers were sent from your email address, you'll be suspended for 3 days. Your mom is on her way here to come get you.
What? This wasn't possible. I didn't do it. When Mom showed up, the veins in her forehead were practically bursting. I begged her to believe me the whole way home, but she didn't say a thing. When we pulled up to the front of the house, she told me to get out of the car. I can't believe I missed an hour of work for this. You're grounded. Then she just drove off, and I burst into tears. I was wrongly accused, suspended, banned from the spelling
Villain arc.
and all my mom cared about was missing work. Over the next few days, I stayed home and studied, and I kept practicing spelling words anyway. F-A-I.
What is this music I'm getting serenaded with?
D-I-S-M-A-Y. Dismay. Okay, maybe I was leaning into the drama a little. When I finally got back to school, everyone basically hated me. A bunch of students had used the answers sent from my email, so the teacher failed the entire class, and now everyone was blaming me. The next few weeks were so lonely. I walked straight out of school one day.
Mario
and went to get an
reference.
ice cream cone from Scoopy's, and Mr. Dean happened to be passing by. I told him everything that happened.
Let's go talk to the principal right now.
It was nice to have one person who actually listened and seemed to care. Back in the office, Mr. Dean demanded answers.
It was sent from her email account. My hands were tied.
If someone hated ads,
What the
here's
fuck?
they would do. Day 1, they'd install the free ad block extension from Capital One.
Sent from her email account. Sounds like a... Nope, not gonna say that.
Steve, you're talking like you weren't the biggest troublemaker back in school. Honestly, I'm shocked you became a principal.
Mr. Dean insisted on
why-
sending an email with the timestamp. It was around the time I was practicing spelling. Wait, I had recorded myself doing that. I pulled out my phone to prove it. We watched me spelling, then leaving when Mom got home. Then Kelsey climbed through my window and went for the laptop, but I walked in. Once she sent me away for water, she sat down and typed out the email.
Oh!
They did this. They called me.
This is some of the movies.
What are you doing here?
You framed Sierra for stealing exam answers when she's completely innocent.
I did not.
He showed her the video.
You know what?
Of course you go to defend her. She's never been completely innocent, Dad.
What had I ever done to her? The principal and I had front row seats to their screaming match. Kelsey got suspended for a week, and the principal and teacher apologized to me and reinstated me in the spelling bee. That night, I heard a commotion outside. I looked out my window and saw Kelsey stuffing suitcases into her car.
I'm over you, Dad. Just like Mom was.
She slammed the door, rammed the car into the garage, and peeled out of the driveway. I ran to Mr. Dean, who was covered in food. What happened?
We were in a huge fight about what she did to you, and she threw everything in the fridge at me. I kicked her out, and she's gone to live with her mom.
As much as I wanted to jump with joy at the thought of never seeing Kelsey again, I didn't want things to be like this. Mr. Dean looked crushed as he walked back inside, and I followed him to help clean up the mess. At school,
I had to leave him
I found out
alone.
about what Kelsey did, and people started being nice to
Oh
her.
god.
Things weren't just back to normal.
Ow. I just
I gave
fell out
an
of my seat.
incredible anti-bullying speech at a school assembly that got a standing ovation. I started a support club for victims of
Good job, Kelsey.
stories. And at
Yeah.
every event, I was practicing for the spelling bee, often with Mr. Dean's help. He still seemed down about being alone. And he cheered up. He drilled practice words with me every day until regionals. And on that day, he was there in the audience. My mom wasn't. I got second place and was qualified for nationals in a month. Afterward, the top contestants did a group photo shoot. I was smiling for the camera when someone put an arm around my shoulder. I looked up. It was the guy who won.
Oh my god, she's gonna fall in love with him.
Competitor out there today. Congratulations.
His accent, his eyes. Suddenly, I forgot how to breathe.
Timu Maui.
Where do you come from? Where do you come from? Sierra, are you kidding me?
Is that how you speak?
I finally found one without a love story, but
No, I just
here I am proved wrong.
have a stutter.
It's adorable. I'm Leon, and I'd love to get your
Leon.
We should talk more.
Leon,
We
oui,
see one
oui.
another for nationals next month.
Yes, please. We exchanged numbers, and I
Yes,
practically
please.
floated back to Mr. Dean.
That doesn't happen that
Felt like
fast.
the best day of my life. When we got home, Mom was on the porch, arms crossed. She rolled her eyes when she saw us together.
And where have you two been?
The spelling bee, Mom. Remember? I won second place.
She did amazing. You should have seen her.
I'm sure, but I was too busy with the logistics of moving.
Moving?
Work wants me to relocate to California within the next couple of weeks.
Mom, no. I have nationals next month.
Well, that's too bad. Work comes first. You know that.
Work always comes first for you, Mom. It's never me.
Oh, stop being so dramatic.
What if she stays with me until the end of the school year?
What?
I have Kelsey's empty bedroom. She can compete in nationals, finish out the year, and then move out to California.
This is genuinely pissing me off. His lips aren't synced with what he's saying. He's just randomly moving his mouth.
Mr. Dean cared in a way my mom never had. And this new life felt good. And to top it off, Leon reached out. He was a foreign exchange student from Spain.
Oh, I thought it was some
and we hit it
France.
off instantly. Texting all night,
Leon.
every night.
CC.
So much in common.
Me llamo
So
Leon.
easy to talk to. I had a major crush. One night, I even felt bold enough to tell him. I was losing sleep, slipping in school, and didn't care. I had never felt like this about someone in my life. Leon and I even planned our first date.
Now
the night
I'm getting
before
serenaded
nationals.
with this
That weekend,
music.
I was behind on prep, but I was more excited to see Leon than I was to compete. We planned to meet at a park, and I spent hours getting ready. I waited for him at the park. He was 5 minutes late, then 15, then 30. After 2 hours, unanswered calls, and 20 unread texts, I gave up and walked home. I got in bed and cried. Had I been stood up, I barely slept.
Probably moved
that
back to
night.
Spain.
The next morning, I was exhausted. Mr. Dean and I headed to the bee. I checked in and looked for Leon. Nothing. When it was time to go on stage, I scanned the crowd. No Leon. But then backstage, I heard whispered voices. I turned and saw Leon talking to someone behind him.
No, I can't keep doing this.
Leon, come on. It's not that hard.
He pulled away, and I gasped. Their heads snapped towards me. Kelsey laughed, while Leon froze like a deer in headlights. Was this all just a setup to mess with me?
Sierra, wait!
My ears started ringing, and I don't remember anything else that happened until
Contestant 9? Contestant 9, please step forward.
a contestant sitting next to me tapped on my shoulder, and I walked up to the mic.
My story animated high school.
Mike. A contestant sitting
My
next
story
to me
animated
tapped
high
on my
school.
shoulder.
Sierra, why do you talk like that?
Yeah, can you not speak? Are you stupid?
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Like you could ever win one of these. In case you didn't know, you trip over your words.
Contestant 9, please state your name.
Sierra?
Word is vicissitude.
Vicissitude. VICISSITUDE.
That is correct.
And just like that, my first round was over. With every ring of the bell that
Ding,
told me I got
ding.
the word correct, my confidence rose. I shut Kelsey and Leon out of my mind. Contestants were dropping like flies, but I stayed strong. Until it was just Leon and I.
Word is appoggiatura.
Appoggiatura. A P P O G I A T U R A. Appoggiatura.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Sierra, if you can correctly spell the word, you will be our national spelling bee champion.
appoggiatura. Appoggiatura. Appoggiatura.
That is correct.
I did it! The audience went wild.
Nobody's going this crazy over a spelling bee.
And went to the lobby to find Mr. Dean. But I heard Leon's voice behind me.
Sierra, please.
Leave me alone.
Sierra, please, let me explain. It was all Kelsey. She put me up to this. She wanted to get in your head so you'd lose. Wait, don't go to the lobby.
I walked through. The doors had buckets of slime and feathers on them, which all fell on Leon. Pushed me away.
I was trying to save you from this. Listen, Kelsey moved to my school and found out I was going to regionals for the spelling bee. She said she'd pay me to flirt with you and distract you from studying. I'm so sorry.
I was just a game to you?
I only agreed because I really needed the money for my mom's treatments.
Okay, well, way to victimize yourself.
I didn't expect to end up having real feelings for you. When Kelsey found out, she stole my phone and smashed it. She even threatened to get me kicked out of school.
Just then, my mom and Mr. Dean walked up. Mom, what are you doing here?
Mr. Dean convinced me to attend.
Motherfuck.
Now you can play Unlocked on PC with Google Play Games.
And I had no idea you were so talented at this.
We're so proud of you, Sierra.
And then Kelsey walked in.
Oh yeah, shut that stuff.
My dad is here to support perfect little Sierra. And Leon, I see you've betrayed me too. Guess
What the
your mom
fuck?
isn't going to get-
Why did he turn into an angry bird?
Leon, I see
Ah!
Guess your mom isn't going to get any better.
Why are you so evil? What did I ever do to you, Kelsey?
You stole everything from me. Everything.
Okay, horrible voice actor.
Anything from you,
I'd be like,
Oh, really?
you stole everything from me! Everything! Not, you stole everything from me. Everything!
Because I remember the night you and Mom screamed at each other when she found out about your little affair. When we both found out Sierra is your daughter. Oh, yeah. My neighbor was actually my half-sister. The girl who ruined my family and took my dad away from me.
Is this true?
Yes, it is.
Even though this was the craziest day ever, the news warmed my heart. I'd seen Mr. Dean as my dad since I was a kid. You didn't lose your dad to me, Kelsey. You lost him because of you. You could have told me the truth. You could have been my sister. But you chose to be a liar, a bully, and a sad lowlife who only feels powerful when someone else is hurting. I may stutter, but I never had to hurt people to be hurt.
She doesn't start her anymore.
And why didn't you guys tell me sooner?
I'm sorry. He didn't know until I told him once we moved in next door.
I wanted to tell you right away, but then my wife left me and Kelsey took the news really hard and started lashing out. We thought it would be best for you to not know. For your sake, and Kelsey's. I was planning on telling you. I figured since we live together now, it was the right time.
You live together now?
She screamed, grabbed my trophy, and hurled it through the convention center's window.
That's fine.
She got arrested for property damage and
Yep.
spent some time in juvie before going to live with her mom. I told my mom I wanted to stay with Mr. Dean for the rest of high school, and thankfully, she allowed it. I gave the prize money to Leon to help us. I refused to date him, even after all his apologies. My self-worth wouldn't allow me to be with someone who thought it was okay to play with my feelings for any reason.
I'm so proud of you, Sierra.
Thanks, Dad.
That hurt my soul. Okay, bye.